Society. How's it going this morning, Lisa?
It is going fabulous, Deb. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm happy the sun's out. We've got some snow on the way, but it looks like it'll be all melted again by probably later in the day on Sunday. So it's just that time of year.
Amen.
Speaking of that time of the year, it's time, believe it or not, to start thinking about Christmas. Now, maybe you're thinking about Christmas shopping, and maybe you're thinking about how you want to be charitable this Christmas season. And you guys at the Women's Resource Center are starting to think about your hampers, and you're going to need a little help this year, as it turns out. So, why don't you tell me a bit about that?
Thanks, Deb. Yeah, this year at the Women's Resource Society, we're actually going to need a lot of help. um, we are looking for either individuals, families, or companies that might be interested in sponsoring a family this year for Christmas. We have approximately 14 people signed up, and ideally, I'd like to see another 75, 80 added to the list. So, sponsoring a family, what does that mean? It means that you are actually providing Christmas for a family that cannot afford it. Our applicant process is means tested, so we know they are all low income and cannot afford to purchase the things that they're hoping to provide for their family and children on their own. So we're going to step up and we're going to help be the people that they need to help them have a happy Christmas.
I see. Okay. Now, when you're thinking about being a sponsor, um, what's kind of what are you kind of looking at, right? I think we were kind of talking about this before. There's kind of several different options for you to apply. You can say, I want to help a family of this size, or this is sort of my budget for sponsorship. What does that look like? Like, how does that process work for people who are interested in helping out and perhaps sponsoring a family?
Well, like you said, there's several ways. Sponsored a family means that you fill out an application, and in that application, you'll be asked select either a family size or a budget. Now, some people might want to say that they want to sponsor a mom with 3 kids. Single parent family requested. Okay, then when the applications come rolling in, I go through the applications and try to find the demographic family that the sponsor is looking to sponsor. It usually works out quite well. This ensures that the sponsor is able to stay within their forecasted budget that they decided when they selected that family size, and it's making sure that a family that needs some help is getting some help. We have several different options, but the one thing that we do ask of all sponsors that are sponsoring a family is to provide Christmas dinner. So sometimes that might mean that you're purchasing the groceries where you go to Save On and you pick up a turkey and a bag of potatoes and some gravy and stuffing, and you put it all together on what you think they might be able to use for Christmas. Other people go the other route, purchase gift cards for the grocery store, and they might include things like homemade baking or cookies, or I've seen homemade hot chocolates with French vanilla twists and some really special kind of drinks that come in with, and they do a board game on Christmas Eve night and tap into some of the Christmas treats and have a great time. There are options of if maybe you're not quite in a position where you'd like to sponsor an entire family. Dropping off a couple of gift cards for Walmart or Save On Foods or No Frills is a wonderful option where we can add them to some other hampers that might need just a little bit more added to them, or if we have an emergency walk through the door where some moms have said, I've managed to get some Christmas presents, but I just don't have enough to cover Christmas dinner. What can you do to help me? So the options are kind of endless, but even with the endless options, we need some help. We need you, Fort St. John. We need people who are willing and able to sponsor a family to give me a call, talk about what your position is and how you'd like to help. And regardless of what it is, I will find a way to make it work.
Well, there you have it. Okay, what's kind of our time frame here for everything to kind of be put together? You can apply now, I assume, but is there a deadline by kind of a date when you want applications in?
I'm hoping over the next week or two, we at least have a good start on sponsors. Sponsors can apply throughout the month of November. But if I have 30 or 40 sponsors ready to go, then that will be a comfortable position where we can open up applications to the community and start getting people matched up.
Okay. Do you have any kind of sense of how many hampers you're going to have to put together this year yet?
We did 89 last year. Some of those families ranged from 3 kids to 12. We had some quite large families come in that were in need of assistance, and I know some of those families are still struggling financially. And we also have a lot of new faces who have been using the Women's Resource Society lately as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we had 100 applicants for people needing Christmas assistance.
Okay, well, there you go. So more than last year, more than likely. All right, if you can help out, please do. Give Lisa a call, 250-785-1121. You can also email her outreach at fsjwrs.ca. If you didn't get that, you'll be able to see it on the video that'll be posted on the Facebook page soon, or that you're watching live right now. Lisa, anything else you want to say before we wrap it up here?
Once again, I would just like to thank Fort St. John. I would like to thank you for always having that generous heartstring inside you that assists us when we put the call out for help. I would like to thank you for helping your neighbors. I would like to thank you for looking after the children in your community and helping your friends with their children and just being such a community-orientated community. Like, Fort St. John has built a community in ways where anyone can reach out for help, and there will be a number of people that respond to assist. So thank you. I'd also like to thank Moose FM for responding to our call to help and doing this Moose Talks to help get the word out into the community that we need your help. We need to make sure that Christmas happens for the ones that can't afford it. And just because you're signing up to be a sponsor, it is not meant to be a financial obligation. We are hoping that sponsors will pick up that application and have some fun with it. Some people like to challenge their coworkers. Some people use it as a teaching opportunity for their children about giving back. Whatever your rationale is, I'm happy to assist. If there's anything that I can do to make your sponsorship a little bit easier and more fun, please let me know. I'm here. I'm more than happy to help. And once again, go Fort St. John. Y'all are awesome.
All right, that's Lisa again with the Fort St. John Women's Resource Society. Thanks for doing this, Lisa.
Thanks, Stub. See you again.